So once again, this is a standard. It says on screen. Standard 7/7 defeat Ganon, swordless. Um, where the bow and silvers are a single item. The reason I went with standard is just because I wanted people to get a weapon early from Uncle, a guaranteed weapon, just kind of make things a little bit nicer. So who knows? Maybe I'll just get hammer right away. It's
Maybe.
possible. It might
Standard's a nice
happen.
little change. We haven't had too many standard seeds in these asyncs so far, so.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Because it's terrible? I mean, because
It's not terrible.
you don't want to do it too often.
We got a shovel right out the gate. Also,
There's a weapon.
fix this real quick. Alright, all good? I will...
This
see
is
some
a strat
shovel
by
action.
Captain here. What is...
Gosh, what was
looking
it?
for a bomb. Actually, you know what? That is fairly smart on Captain's part. Because there's no guarantee you're going to be able to get bombs on escape route here.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually really heckin' smart. That kind of reminds me, there was we got fire rod for our starting weapon.
I was not that smart.
That kind of reminds me of there was definitely a restream where somebody spent way too long farming bombs from the guards outside. Who was that? I don't remember who that was, but they knew that the guards are part of the good prize pack, but they were just not getting any luck. Also, yeah, this is some tasty. It's not Crypt in the Necrodancer, is it? Or is it the?
This just
It
sounds
is,
like
yeah.
Crypt to me. Yeah.
It's not the Zelda one. That's what I was trying to think of. I need to play that game again, but that game's really hard, and I never beat it.
I have not played the original Crypt. I played Cadence though. Cadence was very good.
Yeah, Cadence was really good. Ah, the jams. The jams are so good. It was Locke that spent forever farming bombs? Okay, that actually sounds like a Locke thing.
Fire Out Escape's one of the easier ones of the random weapon. As long as you're not spewing, you know, it's pretty easy to get the required number of shots you need to get through here.
Yeah, as long as you're not dropping fire rod shots everywhere like you're frantically fighting Cold Stare. And the other nice thing is with these magic starts, you know, if you happen to die in Escape, it'll respawn you with a little bit of magic, like I think quarter of your magic bar filled up. So
but yeah, everything Escape gets roasted with one shot, so really, I mean, if you're very efficient, 4 shots to get through here.
I still would love like an ice rod start, but like just for standard mode, the blue guards actually, or the green guards actually die to them instead of getting frozen, because it's only the green guards in here that don't die to an ice rod shot.
But then you wouldn't be able to freeze this guy down here and throw him at the ball and chain guard.
Right. Well, you'd also have to change it for the mouse, the key you're at. You'd have to make it so.
Oh, right.
Just for escape, ice rod is a killer weapon, and then it turns back to. I don't know. I've seen people ask for dumber things, right?
People are always asking for very dumb things.
Yeah, please ignore the fruits and or veggies that are flying across the screen on the right. It is out of my control. Nobody is in control of that. Let's just blame it on AI. Dang you, AI.
No, you can't trust it.
Can't trust it. Just focus on the Psyduck. Look at it go.
Another thing Captain doing better than I did when I ran this seed, remembering to take the correct route through when you don't have boots through that room.
Yeah, you just gotta play more NMG, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
A piece of cake. So I'm wondering what sort of seed we have in store today. I mean, Fire Rod is nice. It's a nice weapon. It'll be a nice light source, or what, maybe we'll see an early Ice Palace. I guess the real question is, since this is swordless and we are gonna have to find a hammer, we're gonna get that cheeky hammer pod, or hammer and Ice Palace type seed.
Disgusting.
Or the very rare hammer in swamp. Everybody's favorite.
It's his first chest swamp, yeah.
It's always the worst
So
part
nice.
about Dark World routing is that when you go south, it's like, and you have access to swamp, you're like, I'm here. I have to check this just in case. If it is here and I don't check it now, I'm doing literally everything else in the game first.
Yeah.
If you were Zelda, why wouldn't you follow a Psyduck, right?
I mean,
Psyduck
that's
can
a
be
fair
trusted.
question.
They get a little confused sometimes, but
Of all the Pokemon, I can't think of too many more trustworthy ones. Alright, Kara gonna take a shot at finding some bombs here. Needs to save that last shot of Fire Rod for the T-Rat, though. Although there is a couple magic pots down here. Yep.
rupees, so that's not going to get us any bombs. So this is going to be an interesting scenario if something if Captain happens to find something.
Yeah, that was a good call on Captain's part to use that shovel. I am jealous. I didn't think of that.
It's just a real heads-up play. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't think about.
Yeah.
What are we getting? Heart piece. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a really nice.
That's a good one to find in Escape.
Yeah, especially because I mean we're gonna head to Kakariko next, so go there, activate your flute, and then all of a sudden, bam! You have easy mobility. You have access to the mountain for a little bit of checks up there.
Hard not to feel good about finding that back there.
Now just don't forget that you have a shovel that's now buried in there. Now for Kara, gonna have to find that glove and some bombs and come back for that. But we got our first check of the overworld. We got a green pendant at Desert. And I believe 2 blue crystals at Eastern.
There's a red at Eastern.
Red Eastern. Yes, sir. Now, just to be transparent, Gilgamesh did play this seed, but claims to not remember anything.
I played the seed like 7-8 days ago, and I can't remember seeds that I played yesterday, so... I don't even remember seeds that I don't immediately after I finish the seed, it just completely flushes from my brain. So
yeah, you gotta clean the slate so you can get ready for the next one.
Yeah.
Nice
It's funny whenever I have interviews or after a restream and the comms are asking me questions about the seed. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't remember anything that just happened.
I don't know. I just got here. I have no idea.
Why did you do this? I don't remember doing that.
Couldn't tell you. Oh, classic Gilgamesh.
Alright, so... Yeah, picking up those bombs at the tree pole. And there's some more bombs.
Yeah. I don't know. There's definitely moments where I can remember like a seed that I played from like months ago. If it was like especially bad, obviously like a lot of my
if there's something specific like I had to do pedestal for if it's something real dumb like Fire Rod was in Laser Bridge of TR or something like that, then yes, but like otherwise like the
really bad tourney race or something.
Yeah.
But I play so many door randos that it all just gets melted
I imagine
together.
that's even worse. Yeah.
What are we gonna find here in Blind's hut?
Hopefully something good.
Hopefully some goodies. I do like goodies.
So here's the real question. Will Captain remember to activate that? Ooh, a hammer.
Well, what a nice seed. You're welcome, everyone. I know I've thrown a few stinkers at you lately, so... I specifically put that hammer there because I'm a good person.
It was appreciated.
Yeah, that's right. I'm taking credit. I'm taking credit for something completely out of my control. Yeah, I want to fight about it? I know that, for me, that's like a huge breath of fresh air. Like, okay, good.
Having a hammer early in Swordless is, yes, it makes it a lot more tolerable.
I mean, just generally, if I get hammer early, I'm in a good mood because I've played my fair share of like really crappy late hammer seeds, and those can be
getting into the dark world and deciding which incompletable hammer locked dungeon you want to dip trying to find the hammer is never a good feeling.
And a glove.
Oh, and a glove. Neat.
Blue tunic's nice too. We got a blue Psyduck. Is that the shiny Psyduck color? Any Pokemon nerds in chat? And flippers, jeez.
All right.
Loaded Caprico Captain does
Good
remember.
job, Cap. I would have forgotten that 100%.
Light blue is shiny. Gotcha. I'm not a big Pokemon nerd like some people, like my brother is. So, well, I say it. My brother never was like a huge into shiny hunting. He was more like into the.
I mean, he's named after a Pokemon. So.
That's true. That's true. Meowth is his favorite. He did like EV, IV trainings to try and like create.
Oh, doing breeding and getting the perfect Pokemon.
The perfect Pokemon, yeah.
Yes.
Puts him in the cryo chamber. lets him cook for a month. We can't possibly get any more good things in here, right?
We got a lot of bombs.
Got a lot of bombs. You know, one of these weeks we're gonna have to do the bomb only monstrosity that Kara put together, and the B one.
B mode.
The B mode.
Yeah, B mode's fun. I've done that once or twice. It's a fun little change of pace once in a while.
I enjoyed it. The bomb one's fun, especially if you don't do all fast-moving mini Moldorans. That was
Who would do that?
Especially when you forget that remote bombs are a thing. Like, just completely forget it for like the first 20 minutes while you're still in Hyrule Castle.
That mode would be extremely frustrating without the remote bombs.
It was.
Like, even mini Moldorms aside. Oh, wow, okay, dude. I don't even remember this.
I mean, mitts are great to have. I mean, having mitts and hammer this early is nice. You just gotta find a control and then. Oh,
remember how you were talking about early Ice Palace?
Oh yeah, that is literally everything you need for it. Once we get the.
Who wants to go Death Warp into Ice Palace right now?
Just. You know, there's got to be like at least 3 people that have done that in like a race format, just for the laughs, just for the larps.
Maybe if you had Kane, you know, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do bomb jump here.
Maybe if you had more than 4 hearts. I mean, you do have a fire rod and a blue potion.
Yeah, it's not completely crazy. If ice was a crystal, it's not completely crazy.
The only thing you'd have to make sure you do is get that first hammer hit before they split apart.
Right.
Which is really tough to time for sure.
All right, Kara going back to pick up that flute here, so this is good.
Good to see. That was a nice one to have as soon as possible. I mean, Captain already taking advantage of that, heading down to the south part of Light World, checking the dam. Well, I'm assuming we'll head to Mini Moldoran Cave next. Pretty standard start, you know.
Well, yes, standard just supposed to open.
Haha. Yeah. Now, we got tons of bombs to see, but where the heck is all our money?
Yeah, not so much of that. So,
severe lag.
Cap's gonna pick up. Doesn't even want that 20.
Doesn't even want the fish either. What the heck? Gotta help the fish. So yeah, we're just on the hunt for a Moon Pro at this point. We still have. I mean, after Mini Moldoran Cave, like we still have what? Like the East Palace area.
Yeah, all of Eastern. We can do 1 check on the mountain. Well, 1 logical check, I should say.
Oh no! Oh, I love this song. I'd want to hang out in the caves all the time if I was using this embassy pack.
Hey, more bombs.
And a mirror.
Oh. All right, well that's some Hera now. Well, potentially. No, we have a fire source, so it is fully clearable.
I would probably go Hera after Ice Rod Cave here. I'd rather do that than go to Stinkin' Eastern. Ooh. Barf. Oh, not even. Oh, never mind. It happened so fast. I thought Captain went straight up the mountain.
Making good use of that flute.
I'd say feeling a little healthy now at this point. 6 hearts, blue.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
comfy.
for Swordless. It is a nice thing to see.
Kara's got to be a little careful in here.
Yes,
Down to half a
especially when
heart.
you're trying to hammer mini Moldorms.
Okay.
All right,
Heart
get
part's
that one out
over.
of the way. This is a bit easier, yeah. What is this abomination in chat?
What, Garf P?
I've never seen that.
What? It's a classic. I love him. My favorite. It's my favorite character. Oh yeah, you know, this is not the easiest setup to do to save the old man.
Yeah, you can drop a bomb to make things a little bit easier and see where you're moving.
Well, I think Captain's getting it. Not very fun. But yeah, especially with 9 bombs.
Nicely done, though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hammer works just as well. The only downside is the stopping in place whenever you
Right.
hammer, but it's a heart piece. What the heck is this dang moon pearl?
Could be anywhere.
Oh,
I don't honestly don't remember. Much like the rest of the seed.
if you're these runners, you're just like, give me a bow, and I'll just go beat Eastern and go find my moon pearl there.
Yeah.
Hey, look, a sword. I mean, a 20. Some more bombs.
First sword. Right there. Can't even get it.
You know, for a swordless seed, this one's being really nice. Just really stinking nice.
Really is, yeah. I mean, this could have been way worse. Alright, so red TR and then pendants, Mire, and Skullwoods.
Okay. Kind of interesting, given the early flute and mitts. Speaking of which, we're gonna see that on Kara's side.
Oh, straight to Mire Shed. Well, we're gonna do a little Super Bunny in here.
I love when Moon Pearl is in checkerboard. It's one of my favorite situations. Oh yeah, I'm going to desert too. Ooh.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Easy Harapot. Well, now that just... I mean, we already had right side open to us because of Hammer, but now...
Right.
Kara getting
Alright,
information
so
about...
Boots locked. Pendant Desert is boots locked. I think he's just sitting there. Don't even need to... Wow.
So, I'm going to assume that the boots are going to be in Ganon's tower, right? That's usually how that goes.
Boots are so weird in Swordless anyway, because you can't dash the way you want to dash without having that sword.
Yeah, like not having boots is kind of okay in Swordless, because you're not going to be able to use them as optimally as possible.
Right.
You still want them.
You do, but then you just start running. I don't know about everyone else, but I just start running into stuff that I didn't need to run into because I'm used to my normal dash lines. I was like, oh, nope, I can't go through that enemy.
That ain't happening. Nice 300 here in Tower of Hera. It's, you know, getting us closer to that Zora check, which is definitely in logic. But in this situation, you'd be hoping to find Moon Pearl so you could just, like, combo with a Catfish later.
I'd be hoping to find Moon Pearl up here so I can combo it with the Dark Death Mountain stuff. We got Hookshot and everything. You can do all that with mitts.
Oh, yeah. That'd be really nice to just knock out all of Death Mountain in one go.
Oh, hey, Checker Boy, staying out.
Both runners finding good stuff. At this point...
All we need is a medallion, and we can do TR while we're up here, too.
This is gonna turn into like a heckin' Ice Rod hunt at the end. I sure hope not. For the sake of these runners. Okay, Bombos will be our Mire medallion if we ever want to go there. Oh, Kara. One thing that's kind of weird about being a bunny is getting anywhere near water. The game kind of puts it slowly sucks you into the water and that makes you fall in. I know you could also potentially like get soft locked by doing that if you hit if you do it at the wrong spot. But Terry gets through no
Nothing
problem.
up there on the floating island, just $5.
I just can't help but cat jam every time Captain goes into a cave.
It's real good, and we're gonna be in this cave for a while because we don't have boots, so you gotta walk through the whole thing.
So the Moon Pearl wasn't in the Desert Mire area.
What's not
We still have
Hera?
all of Paradox Caves, so a very good chance it's going to be there. Otherwise, we still have Saha Eastern
Yes.
and Zora, Waterfall, all that stuff. Now, nice thing about having the mirror going through Paradox Cave, you can go through this section, delete the block, and then you're good to go.
Alright, what do we got, Paradox? Another bottle. $300.
Money.
Well, that's the Zora money we were looking for.
There it is. That's the thing is, like, even
And
if-
pod,
like,
and pod money, we're set. Like,
yeah, like, we're good for the rest of the game, pretty much. The thing is, once we get Moon Pearl, where do we go? Where do you go to first?
there is a lot open as soon as you
Yeah.
find Moon Pearl, so...
I mean, obviously, if we got it up here, we'd go to the Dark Death Mountain, but... Alright, what do we got? Anything else? Hey!
Oh, some booties.
Some booties. Are we gonna... Oh, Captain thinking about Super Bunny?
Super Bunyan? Ah.
Nah, that's fair. If you, like, didn't have Hookshot, then maybe you could consider going for it, but... Boots are nice, though. You can go
So
do...
probably eastern area here, I guess.
Now we also have Bonk Rocks and Graveyard Ledge.
Oh, King's Tomb.
Oh yeah, King's Tomb. Alright, heading... What's interesting is Captain can actually beat Desert with those boots now.
Yeah.
So we could have a green pennant Moon Pearl. I feel like you'd almost just go ahead and go for it at this point.
Yeah,
Ooh.
please. Oh, got him.
That's so weird. I almost felt like pausing the game, like
Reset the iframes,
his iframes.
yeah.
It looked like, because it did not look like it lasted that long.
Well, luckily that's not too bad of a death to recover from. Didn't
No.
really get a whole lot doing there.
Kara picks up Hookshot, and we be heading through Tower of Kara as well.
Hints
only-
not on.
Only time you're gonna get hints for these restreams are Mystery, I think. Actually, I don't remember if
I thought you
turned
had
them on.
mystery. I thought you had him off on mystery.
I did for the first one. I don't know if I turned them on for the second one. I could check real quick. Hints. Nope, they're still off. Okay. Only time you're gonna get hints is if and when we do a door raid.
Oh, getting sucked into the water. Okay.
That was weird. He like splashed out of it too. So like technically he
weird.
was in the water. I don't know. Game's weird.
Cap
Eventually-
having the boot here, being able to do this a bit faster.
I didn't actually see if did we see any items in here on Kara's site? I don't actually remember.
I don't remember because I don't remember where the small key was. I think it might have just been big key map.
Oh, one more hammer to go.
Okay, small key was in the big chest, so yeah, I don't think we saw. I think we saw any else.
Yeah, hair is done. There's nothing else in here. Don't ever have to come back. No basement required. Which is always a breath of fresh air.
It's
Like-
wonderful.
It's like, man, do I feel like squandering, a minute of my time this early?
Absolutely not.
I can't. The thing is, when it comes to playing Rando, I'm just constantly in the mindset of like, you never skip this. So if you do this time, you're going to skip an item. 100% required.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. On an unrelated note, the PS1 Dumbathon challenge got met. Nice. That means that after the GBA Dumbathon, we're gonna do the PS1 Dumbathon. So
2 Dumbathons?
2 Dumbathons? Thanks for the beans.
Book in Desert, by the way.
Yeah, very classic.
Alright, Captain just going straight for the pendant. It is green pendant, to be fair.
Yeah, and he hasn't been to Saha yet, so this feels like an okay play.
Yeah.
Just knock it all out in one go. You never know. I mean, we're still looking for that heckin' move, which is probably just going to be on Zora or something. Maybe. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. You wouldn't know. You never played this scene a week ago.
I actually, up until about 2 minutes ago, I did not remember where the Moon Pearl was, but but now I am recalling.
Now Kara going through Paradox Cave, gonna get... It was just a bottle and boots in here, right? That was it?
Yeah, a little refill on arrows and bombs, I think, but other than that,
Too excited. Captain didn't go for it. Maybe Kara will go for the Super Buddy.
Luckily, we got Fire Rod to make this fight a lot easier, because Hammer Landmo can be a bit of a pain.
Well, we're gonna get some Hammer Landmo. I mean, Captain does have that blue potion, but probably doesn't want to spend it on Lammolas, but... That is a little unfortunate, yeah. Yeah, I don't usually try and, like, time as it comes up. Just, like, try and get it as it's going by. But when you get these heckin' short hops...
Short hops, yep.
Doesn't help at all.
What a jerk. Luckily, it's only 4 hammer hits, but... Just gonna... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to walk all the way back here.
Oh my gosh. Oh, no. You can do it, Captain! We believe in you!
Swordless is great. I love Swordless.
Swordless? I mean, you could easily fight this boss without us. I mean, I guess we did see one sword, so you would have had a fighter sword at least. Oh my gosh!
Hey! Now, yep, now I remember where the Moon Pearl was.
Now you remember. All right.
I remember I did not find that for about another 13 minutes or so.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine Kara immediately going back to Green Pendant Desert after this, but maybe we are seeing the Super Bunny.
Nice.
That's good.
I like it.
Yeah, and Kara did also spot the Ether Medallion will be required to get into Turtle Rock.
So now that now what do we do? Well, we skipped Myershed apparently.
Yeah, heck that spot. That spot's dumb. We don't need anything out of there. Also, I really love the bunny sprite for side up. Is the old school.
A little, yeah.
A 4th bottle and $20.
Well, I mean, I'm never gonna complain about having bottles and Swordless, but not what you're looking for there.
No. Sweet, did Captain just completely skip Myershed?
Sure did.
Well, there's still a chance he goes back. But yeah, I'm wondering when Kara's gonna make their way over to Desert.
I mean, probably not until close to last location, like some of us.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what happens, unfortunately. Ooh, nice. There's our bow and silvers. Oh,
well,
man.
So Kara's definitely going to go to Eastern now.
Yeah, so now it's not a bad play now. Like, missing Moon Pearl, who cares? I mean, the only upside would be if you got your Pearl first, then you can go do Pod into Eastern. Save a little bit of time there.
Alright, Captain, heading to the Dark World first. So we're going to do a little Hype Cave here, and I don't know. Ice Palace, Cap? Ice Palace?
Ice Palace? A swamp? Go swamp?
Oh yeah, it's actually a beatable swamp, so that's... I don't hate it.
I mean, right now with the information that we have, we can beat Eastern, we can beat Desert, we can beat Pod, we can beat Swamp, we can beat Skull, we can beat Thieves, we can beat Ice. Right?
You can beat basically everything except for the
Except for
medallion.
the last, yeah, except for the last two. There's always a sword and swamp. Kara's setting up the water walk, despite having flippers. Wait.
Supposed to do that in the opposite order.
Kara, what are you doing? Well, you can't even, like... Had Kara not gone into Ice Rock Cave? I thought...
She did, but then I think Kara went and jumped directly south out of Ice Rock Cave instead of out on the diagonal. So...
No, I mean, like... Were the items already acquired out of there?
Oh, I don't remember.
Or was that a second visit to Ice Rock Cave to set up a water walk?
Just to set up a water walk? I'm not sure. Did Ice Rock Cave earlier? Okay, well, you know.
I have questions.
We did find a mushroom, though.
Hey, now we can fake powder. Captain utilizing a much quicker way to check the hobo under the bridge. Big fan. I think it's when you have flippers, you know, you can't even, I mean, unless the goal was to water walk up to hobo just to speed that up a little bit. Right. Then I guess I could see that. But, nothing of immediate value out of here other than a mushroom. That's what you're gonna do? Oh, okay. Probably would have been worth it either way, though.
Captain does not have the bow yet, so
No.
we're gonna do Pyramid Ledge Catfish here, is that the plan? And then Mirror and do Zora?
I would almost like to see Captain hookshot across and just go ahead and do King's Tomb, Graveyard Ledge, and all that.
I mean, that would be better, because that'll get him that bow
Mm-hmm.
a little bit sooner.
What we got? So yeah, right now, I mean, we're really just looking for Ether and Ice Rod. Like that's all we're missing at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
Kinda nuts
lamp would
this
be
early.
nice, but...
Yeah, lamp would be really nice. And nobody wants to find bombos ever. I mean, nobody wants.
I mean, I would take bombos. It makes Ice Palace, it makes Colts there a little bit.
Yeah, but then that opens
easier.
up Mire. You don't want to go to Mire.
Just
You want to go to
ignore it.
Mire,
Like-
Gilgamesh?
Just like Mire Shed, you ignore it.
Just pretend it doesn't exist. Unfortunately, fake powder only leading to $20. I feel like rarely you actually get something out of that. But the times that you do get something out of it, it's like, yeah, it's all worth it in the end.
I don't think I've ever gotten anything fake powdering. Magic that.
I'll never forget. It was the fall 2018 tournament, game 1 versus Andy. I had like a big lead, and I thought about fake powdering, chose not to, and then Andy did, and it ended up being the Meyer big key for go mode.
Oh no!
And guess where the powder was? It was in Rando Room in GT.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I did not win that one.
All right,
Never
Kyra's
forget
setting
it.
up the Super Bunny here in Mire Shed.
Hey,
Getting a sword.
And a Bugnet. Bugnet's so good.
Yeah,
Swordless.
that's not bad.
We like Bugnet here. This is the only time I get excited about Bugnet. I think I've only gotten like, I've definitely gotten mitts off of fake powder once before, but I think it was in like a cross keys or something, or a door random maybe. And I was like,
That was like, who cares?
great. It was in inverted, where it didn't. No, I'm kidding. I don't play inverted. You kidding me?
That's smart. I wouldn't play inverted either.
And to my surprise, Kara is going back into desert.
I mean, that's great.
That's great. I'm
Both
curious what.
players avoiding Eastern area like the plague here.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, this could still just be like a, well, I just want to get the green pennant before I go to East Palace area. Like, it makes sense.
I mean, Yeah, for Kara it makes sense too, because Kara, I mean, she's gonna find this Moon Pearl and then can just combo Pod Eastern together.
Oh, look, Captain is backtracking from Catfish to go do North Side. I like
that. Is good news.
Or just
mushroom turning. Oh, no fake powder for Cap.
Oh yeah, Captain did get the mushroom out of Waterfall. That's true. I really like this mirror bonk setup here.
When you remember to do it properly, it is good. Yes.
You just gotta you gotta break the bush. Piece of cake. And just a heart piece. Okay, not a fan of that book. Not one bit.
Up on potions with all that cash.
Sweet cash. Well, with Captain going this north route, I wonder if he'll just keep going all the way to, like, West Dark World. Or book it to Pod Eastern.
Let's see. I mean, Skullwoods is a pendant, but we do need to do Thieves Town. I feel like you probably complete this loop. But then you get baited into, like, doing Smith Chain and stuff, too.
Yeah. And the other thing is, like, when are these runners going to head back up to Dark Death Mountain for, like, Hookshot Cave? Like, Captain has a better reason to go up there, having not done Super Bunny and wanting that TR info, but...
Yeah, I mean, looking at your item loadout and seeing how close you are to potential go mode, I think there's incentive for Captain to go up there sooner rather than later, just to see what that TR medallion is. Because Cap is going to be a medallion away from go mode here in about a minute.
Oh, and an ice run, but yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, we need that too,
Which is going to be our go mode, 100%, guaranteed. Another single arrow, which is really funny, because in this flag set, one of the progressive bows gets turned into a single arrow. So basically we got the bow and silvers, and then the normal also single arrow, and then what used to be one of the progressive bows. All in this tiny little area. That's funny. Here, having a really easy... Yeah, really easy Lambo's fight thanks to those silver arrows.
And yeah, straight to Pod.
I do agree. I think if you're already over here for Captain, you just go ahead and complete the loop. Maybe, you know, skip out on dipping Skullwoods. But,
yeah, I don't think in this case I would. I probably wouldn't do Skullwoods as a pendant at this point, but definitely you want to clear out Thieves Town.
Would you go check Pedestal?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely, come on. I mean, all we're missing is Bombos for Meyer. That's it, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing stopping us from a pendant pull.
This is true. I'll probably pass.
Still gonna pass.
Can go in though.
Right, green pendant turned out to be nothing, but that's fine. We got a Moon Pearl off the Lamola, so another heart piece, a shield, another heart piece. So
yeah. No wonder they didn't come over to the eastern area.
Yeah, this place sucks. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and... I mean, I gotta assume this is to combine with a ped check.
Might just be doing the front to see if there's anything in here.
Yeah. It's like a lot of dungeon items.
Yeah, so far the answer is no.
Oh my god, it's just nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Now you have to check the back. It's all item. It's like... Now we just need vanilla big key. Oh, nope. Not interested.
Wait, what are we looking for? Is he just gonna bail and go to...
Oh.
Or just use the wrong item?
Ooh, I like this jazzy
Gotta watch out for those quick swaps.
Oh yeah, they'll get you.
Especially in the Argus fight, if you're gonna... I mean, because, you know, you can do the old quick swap to silvers there. And, that can be dangerous if you're not careful.
I'm a big fan of that in this situation. I would absolutely be doing that.
I like it if you don't have a boomerang. Because then it's just one tap both ways.
Yeah, it's a single tap instead of two. I feel
Okay.
like with less taps, you're less likely to misclick.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
literally,
Tap's gonna go all the way here.
well, it's literally both items are.
Well, the big key's also potentially in the back too.
Mhm.
So. But I mean, I guess you're gonna probably theoretically faster to mirror and flute back to 3 with the mitts from the back into Skullwoods if you're going into Dark World again.
As opposed to
Or not.
walking back through.
As opposed to walking back through Skullwoods, yeah.
I guess. I mean, if you're gonna go back to the big chest, then you might as well walk back through. But if you're
Right.
if your goal is to go to Thieves Town, then yeah, it'd probably be faster to just mirror and flute. Hey.
Oh!
There's a find. Now it's not
Let me tell ya-
required, but it's a
Let me
nice.
tell you an item I didn't get when I played this season.
Let me tell you. Was it flute? I mean, not flute. Was it lamp?
It was, in fact, lamp.
I still, I love that silly little trick you can do in pod to like do the weird stair extension.
Mario, yeah. I forget to do it 99% of the time.
Oh no, Captain ran out of magic. Had to waste another blue potion.
Oh, Cap. You gotta let him. Okay.
Let him yell, cook.
This. This is fine.
It's okay. It's alright. It's all good. Everything is going according to plan. Alright, I want to see this hammer moth. Which can be a bit of a tricky fight.
Yeah, Moth doesn't want to. If you don't get that first hit in, and then Moth doesn't want to cooperate.
That's it for the fire rod. And
And
generally,
we don't have that potion anymore.
if you're going for hammer
Actually-
strats, like trying to stay above him or to the side of him is ideal. Obviously, if he's gonna just hug the top, then it's less fun. Oh, nice! Hit him into the.
One more hit. There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
Easy.
Hell yeah!
And we get. Alright, big key locked in the big chest.
That's good. I think in this case, you just check ped and then he flew away. Just go to pod.
Yeah, you don't want to do Thieves Town?
Yeah, you can do it. You could do it later. Because like you said, if you do Thieves Town, then all of a sudden you're doing, you're doing Smith Chain.
You don't have to.
Right.
Kara,
But it's
going
hard
through,
to
Dark
it's hard to
Maze here,
be
too.
there and just not do it.
I know, yeah.
At least for me, like I've discovered that the way I enjoy playing this game is just a little piece of love. Is try to do everything as efficiently as possible, not like skip random crap and hope for the best. I hate skipping stuff in the game. It does not make me feel good.
I think it depends on the skill. Like in this situation, I think you can get away with skipping Smith Chain because it's very easy to flute back, just go through the rock and do your Smith Chain later. If it was, something like skipping the big key chest in Eastern Palace, for example, I would never do something like that.
Yeah,
That's insane. But
I hate that that's like kind of become somewhat of a common racing
yeah.
meta. It drives
something
me
like that
nuts.
where you're just never going to be able to get back there is that's too scary for me.
And all it took for me to be like, I'm never doing this, is I was commentating a tourney race where someone was in the lead by a ton, skipped it, it had a required item, and they lost. I'm like, I mean, sometimes you just gotta shoot your shot, but like, that's so unfortunate. But yeah, because of what you said with the flute, like, getting back here for Smith, hey, Vanilla, it's pretty easy. You could just beat Thieves Town, go beat Pot Eastern, still haven't found anything, then you can make the decision to come back or not.
Yeah. Plus, maybe in Captain's case, maybe Captain finds powder along the way and then can actually do Magic Bat.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they're orphaning Magic Bat.
That's true. Now, we're already
Looks like we
seeing
are going to do Thieves.
Kara making their way to go beat up a Helma.
It doesn't look like Pod had anything in it.
We had a red boomerang. That's it. That's
Meh.
all that I saw.
That just makes the Argus fight more difficult.
Yeah. I mean, you could always do double hook hammer. That's fun.
Is it?
That's fun. It's a good time. People love double hook hammer.
Oh, okay.
So if this does end up being a scene where we find Bombos, having beaten 2 Pentadungeons and knowing Ped's dead, would that, if you were captain, would that make you less likely to go to Mire ever?
It would. I mean, it's a dungeon with only 2 items in it. We already know Pedestal's dead. It's real hard for me to justify going back there. Although in Captain's case, he does still have Mire Shed, so you might not have to go back there at some point.
You're gonna want that bug net. I know I would. Bug net for like Agatu is a must.
It makes it way better than trying to do with the hammer, that's for sure.
Swordless Dark Pod without Fire Rod or Lamp is awful. So thankfully having that Fire Rod to hit the torch in the first turtle room is nice.
Yeah. Doing turtles without a sword in the dark is not
it's so
fun.
bad. 17 hits with the hammer, and then 1 silver arrow will take down this... What is it? Is it a dinosaur? It's just a dinosaur.
I mean, it is Helmasaur, right? So I'm assuming it's probably meant to be
It's just
some
a
sort
big,
of lizard
spiky dinosaur.
with glowing eyes.
What? Helmasaur just want to give a little smooch. Just a wee smooch. The other boomerang. But it's touching at both boomerangs. What the heck?
Great. Gotta fill out that start or pause menu, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, here's the thing. When we're down to just, like, 3 more items left that we might need... I say 3 in the sense of, like, if there's something in Mire that's required. Like, if Ice Rod's in there or
Right.
Ether, but... Like, we got... And especially with how stacked Kakariko was, these next few dungeons are gonna be just... empty. Hey, half magic.
Oh. Don't hate that.
Don't hate that. In fact, love that.
Yeah, actually, it's quite nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I think if I'm in the position these 2 runners are in at the moment, like, I'm just beelining all these clearable dungeons immediately and hoping to find my Ice Rod and Ether along the way.
Yeah. That for me was why I was like kind of... I would have been the type to skip these down and just go straight to Pot Eastern after getting... if I was captain, like, right after checking what was on Bumper Ledge. I'd be like, alright, I've seen enough. But then I, much like you, would have skipped out on that lamp then.
Ah, who needs it?
Who needs it? Oh, when did Captain pick up a red now? Was that in here? It must have been in here.
Maybe.
I just saw his purple hat and I was like, oh.
Doesn't help against fireballs, though.
Sure doesn't.
Samaria cap. Use Samaria.
Oh, it was in Hype Cave. Man. So you've had that for a while and I just haven't been paying attention. I saw like the little stun lock at the bottom. If you keep hitting blind, it's at the bottom of the screen, it'll just keep spinning its head and shooting fireballs. But it won't keep moving. Very cheap.
Alright, so we're all evened up on crystals again now.
I mean, yeah, we're kind of just in this, like, dungeon rush situation right now.
It's
like,
it's hard to justify doing anything else, I think. I mean...
Yeah. So, I mean, we have all the swamp and ice we can go do now. But there's nothing worse than being, like, 1 or 2 items away from go mode, and you're like, I'm just gonna dungeon rush. And then you find your go mode ice rod, like, in an overworld
Just
spot.
chilling there. Alright. So, Ether.
This is good. Unless we find Bombos and Ether's in Mire. But yeah, it looked like Kara did skip Vanilla Big Key Chest in Eastern. Just that thing we were talking about that we didn't like.
I don't like it.
I
I'm
don't
not
like
happy
it.
about it.
I think it definitely has a potential item. Because we saw big key, compass, bombs. I don't know what was in the third chest or not. I don't remember. But we'll find out.
Cap is doing Smith Chain here. Yet another reason to skip Smith Chain in this mode. This way. So when the hammer pegs this way.
Never punished.
Wow.
Nicely done. That's why next time we do Swordless, we'll have to do the branch that Kara made, where the hammer is on your
Swordless again.
Hammer's on your B button instead.
Oh, you know what? I'm into that.
I played it. It's really cool.
I like it.
It's real cool. I mean, it's interesting because you do kind of have to readjust because there's still situations I know personally where...
What are we doing on Kara's side here?
We are probably going to Pyramid Catfish after this. I guess. Wasting time, says Kara. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of walking out of the pod area to go to Catfish. Or to go do stuff, but... We'll see. But yeah, what I was saying is like, oh, okay. Go to Hobo.
I still don't like it, but okay.
By having the hammer on your B button, you don't have that little punch that Link has when he's swordless.
Right.
Which you definitely still use for certain lineups.
Mm-hmm.
Or like bomb jumps.
Oh yeah, like single pixel movements and stuff like that. Yeah.
So that's a tough one. Or like the little rail clip you can do in Mire, the top of the Mire lobby.
Oh yeah, that's probably real hard to do. Yeah.
Probably can't do it. Yeah, because like you have to like.
I would make Icebreaker a little tricky too. At least how I do it.
Yeah.
Because I do the same thing.
You're right. I do the same thing as well. Usually punch into the doorway to get the lineup right.
Right. Maybe I don't like this now. Hold on, let me think about it a little bit more.
I've changed my mind. You just gotta adjust. You just gotta make adjustments. Speaking of, Async 10, the next Async coming up, is already live on the Async doc spreadsheet, whatever you want to call it. It is we're doing mystery again. Only this time I've adjusted the settings a little bit to make it harder, and it's 100% entrance shuffle. So I looked at the entrance shuffle options and I hated half of them. So it's either going to be restricted, which is basically...
No, please, no.
No. Restricted's the good one. It's basically full entrance shuffle. There's just no, like, between worlds. I think.
Wait, I thought restricted is where the dungeons are only in dungeon entrances.
No, that's simple. Or full. I looked at it last night. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
Crazy. I don't know. I picked the whatever mode that they used on the ladder. Because they were like, it's either restricted or crossed. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, as long as it's not the one where the dungeons are tied to dungeon entrances, because that is...
No.
No, thank you.
I thought about doing that one. Just doing dungeon shuffle, just for a simpler entrance mode. I mean... But yeah, you can play that right now if you want. Don't do it while you're watching the stream.
Yeah, finish watching this first, obviously.
You can do it later tonight. Ooh, there's the cape off of heckin'...
Nice.
We finally got some book usage going on. And we're in Ice Palace on Kara's side.
It's about time.
It's about time.
Yeah, probably just gonna head straight to Swamp here.
Ooh, nice. I still can't get that timing right with the bomb. The bomb.
I have no clue how to do it.
I usually always end up having like one or two left alive.
Luckily, you got Hookshot here to clean them up, so wouldn't be too bad.
I'm wondering what I'm messing up. Is it like, do you actually have to like move to a certain part of the screen?
I don't think so. From what I understand, it's just you drop 2 bombs, wait a second, pick the one up and throw it to the left. But
Yeah.
I can't do it. So
Cheeky little icebreaker there.
not hitting the switch.
So where we're at for both of our runners, aside from beating the dungeons we gotta beat, is Captain is just looking for a medallion that he doesn't know about yet. Because he hasn't been up to Dark Death Mountains. He doesn't know that he just needs Ether. Kara knows that Ether is required, but needs to get that Ice Rod out of Thieves Town here, and both runners picking up big keys at almost the same time. Also get that strawberry off the screen. I look at that and I just think of Celeste. 100% makes me think of Celeste.
Gotta jump for those strawberries.
Gotta get them strawberries. I'm about to like pull up the website and read it to you.
I would love that. I want a dramatic reading of the Krowski's options.
Because I read it and decided because of... Alright, hold on. Let's take a look. You look at the screen, I'll look at this.
I'm watching the screen. I'm watching Swamp Palace. We're going through Swamp. Is Captain gonna skip left side? Who knows?
It's restricted, as in simple, except all non-dungeon entrances, including all single entrance caves, multi-entrance caves, and all light rolled Death Mountain, are grouped together and randomized with each other.
Yeah, so that means all the dungeons are grouped together and randomized, and all the other caves are grouped together and randomized. So that is, dungeons are only in dungeon entrances.
So I
That's
should
how
have
I interpret
done
that.
full, is what you're saying.
I think full is what you wanted, yeah.
Well, got
Well,
him.
we'll see what happens.
But no, it's not like only single entrances or grouped with single entrances. That's not the case. That's simple.
Yeah, it's all non-dungeon entrances are grouped into a pool, shuffled up, and redistributed.
Okay. I missed the
Why can't
part.
people just play cross keys like normal folks?
Why can't people... Well, yeah, let's just cross our fingers that... I set it to 50-50, so... Who knows?
Like Captain is skipping left side, by the way.
I mean, left side doesn't have anything. So skipping it's the right
It's
call.
hard to argue with that.
The question is, what medallion are we going to get first, and is it going to be Quake?
Probably.
Care better, I hope to find a blue potion somewhere around here.
Uh-oh.
Single bomb's not gonna help.
I don't think that's what we're looking for.
Oh, there it
wow.
is. With the bail.
Kara knew the whole
see it.
time. It was just some showmanship.
Captain going for the double hook hammer. You'll love those. You'll love to see those bailouts. Nobody wants to go through all of Ice Palace a second time.
No, certainly not.
So yeah, two tough fights on both sides. Doesn't get the initial hammer. Ooh, down to heart and a half. Does have a fairy.
Yeah,
Oh, had a blue potion. The
oh
whole
wait, I
time.
had a blue potion all along.
Kara, come on. I mean, brought it out for the right moment, so you know.
Hammer Cold Stare is a good thing to practice. If you haven't practiced Hammer Cold Stare, it comes up more often than you'd think.
And Hammer Argus comes up all the time. No, that never comes up. Nobody ever does Hammer Argus. You'd sooner seen double hook fighter sword spin before you see hammer.
Oh yeah, I will do fighter sword spins 100% of the time over hammer.
Oh, Kara needs to be careful because that cold stare will.
Kara's only on blue mail, right?
Yeah, that'll do a full 3 hearts. Oh my! What the heck was that hit? That was terrifying.
Pro moves.
Oh my gosh! Oh,
no!
Has
Wait,
the fairy.
we're
Has the
okay,
fairy.
we're okay.
It's fine. Psyduck's dead. Psyduck's back.
Psyduck's just sleeping. It's okay.
Captain.
We're one hit away too.
Captain, unlike NY Rambler, takes down Argus with a
compasses.
single silver. I'll never let him forget that. Listen. I'm listening. I love this synchronized crystal gets.
And now they're just gonna swap dungeons, probably.
Nicely done. So yeah, skipping left side. We didn't find anything in there. Where the heck are these medallions?
I wasn't counting items, so I don't know how many items Captain left on left side, if it was 1, 2, or 0. Well, clearly it wasn't 0, because we got the comps on Argus, but...
The one nice thing is we don't ever have to worry about Pyramid Fairy, with TR being a red crystal.
This is true.
That's forever ignored. Captain hoping to stumble upon a medallion for the potential of a Go Mode pod. You'd love to see that. That rarely happens.
Yeah, I mean, well, let's see. So, Captain still needs to do Eastern and pod. Kara still needs to do East 10. I mean, you probably clear everything off the mountain before you go up the mountain. Although, maybe in Captain's case, I might go up the mountain just to see what that medallion is.
Yeah.
Kara at least knows.
I mean, it's going to be funny if Ether's just in Hookshot Cave. That would be pretty funny. Nah, it's going to be Bombos to get Ether and Meyer.
Into Ether, oh, yes, obviously.
Calling it. See, unlike Gilgamesh and people in chat, I have no idea what's going to happen this seed. I have not seen anything or read anything. I don't know nothing.
It's a mystery. Wait, no,
It's
next
a
week is mystery.
Oh. I do know a little bit about next week's seed, because I did fire it up briefly, just to make sure stuff worked. And it's very funny.
Can't wait. I'll probably play that later this week.
It's gonna be good. I hope all the dungeons are in dungeon locations.
Oh, no.
Just to spite you, Gilgamesh. Specifically you.
I cannot stand restricted. I don't know what it is about it. It
Listen,
just drives me insane.
Okay, the other thing is I also increased the chance of a pet seed goal.
Oh, yeah, I'll hate that. That's fine.
So, you know, you get restricted with Dungeon Shuffle, and your last Pennant Dungeon's at GT locked behind 7 crystals. I mean...
Oh, perfect.
I did it for you all. I did it for the content.
My
Okay,
problem with restricted entrance is that I always forget that GT is tied to wherever Hyrule Castle is. Well, I guess it's only an inverted, but...
Yeah, that's inverted.
Never mind.
What are you talking about?
I
did also increase the chance of inverted, so...
My restream series that I ran last week...
Oh, we're talking about your restream stuff now. All right, go ahead.
It was an inverted restricted seed, and it was a night.
I can believe it. There we go. Icebreaker on Captain's side. First try. I feel like the last times I've played Restricted, it did do shenanigans with my last something being at GT.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the fun part. I don't know. It could be. It's 50-50.
It could be anything.
Yeah, we haven't done an entrance shuffle since Async 5, which was the cross keys one, so... I want to
really
keep
that long? Wow.
Yeah, I want to keep the idea of doing entrance shuffle every 5 asyncs, just until people are more like situated and getting into it. And then maybe we can.
Well, yeah, this is how you get into it. You gotta, grind them down.
Do a fine pace.
And then you can introduce door rando.
It's gonna happen. I guarantee it. It definitely would happen.
Listen, I am excited for the opportunity to finally force myself to play door rando.
If I do, it'll probably be like Z1 Ambrosia Dorando or something. Just to make it a little bit nicer. But not that stupid name. The good one.
You don't like Ambrosi 1A?
It's a stupid name. I hate saying it. I feel dumb saying it. That's the problem. I don't like feeling dumb. I'm not into that.
I don't mind how it looks typed out, but when you actually
Yeah,
say
when you say it,
sounds stupid.
it looks cool typed out. It's very clever. Nice diver down there from Kara's side. We saw Captain unfortunately missed the bomb jump from the freezer room to get over to Ice-T. Which has been a nice time save. The setup that I use, you can never fall down the pit unless you like unless you go to the right too far. Like you're not lining up on the side of the pit, you're lining up like perfectly on the the corner.
Yeah, there's actually you have to have quite a bit of leeway on that bomb jump as to where you set up.
Art container. Anything else over here? Art container.
Oh wow.
Kara is very healthy. Surprisingly, only one healthier more than Captain, so there must be a lot of some parts over in the Village of Outcast East Town area.
Yeah. Well, there is an ice rod over there. We know that.
Yeah. Also, someone did suggest wanting to do, what was it, True Pot Hunt or whatever? Was that you?
Was me.
Some ding dong was like, "Oh, let's do True Pot Hunt."
I think that I love that. Like unironically, I enjoy that mode a lot.
Claiming to be the ding dong.
I get it's not for everyone, but it's it's something a little different. The seeds are usually fairly fast. You're not playing for longer than 90 minutes or so, and the routes that people can take through the seeds are wildly different because you don't need any particular grouping of items to complete it. So it's you can see one person find a hammer and a hookshot, and the other person find flippers and something else, and still both finish the seed in roughly the same amount of time.
Gosh. Sorry, I'm definitely listening, but this fight with culture
no, it's okay. I
is a little
understand. I'll
spicy.
just be the true pot evangelist over here.
That sounds like an anime. Yeah, because Captain does not have that fairy from Super Bunny Cave, so no problem.
Had it. He's got it. Never in danger.
He's always had it in his heart. All right. Still no medallions in sight. When will we find them? And where will we
not
find
a
them?
single medallion is actually a little surprising.
That's why it's going to be really funny when the first one we get is Quake. It's going to be very funny.
It's going to be hilarious.
I'm going to laugh out loud. I'm going to lull out loud. I'll do it.
I'm trying to think if there's any, outstanding... Other than the dungeon stuff, I don't think there's any, outstanding checks that both players have left behind.
Well, we do have one, not necessarily left behind. There's still Ether Tab that we haven't seen. But we didn't have both the first time we were up there. But
I'm not thinking about the mountain right now.
Not even thinking about it? Dang.
No.
That hurts. If I was a mountain right now, I'd be feeling a little hurt.
Well, I wouldn't tell that to the mountain to its face, obviously.
Go tell it on the mountain. Not one of them Jesus songs?
Probably.
Okay, Kara doing the quick swap silver, but heckin' boomerang getting in the way. Just as you suspected it would.
Delete those boomerangs.
Delete those boomerangs. This game needs the ability to just drop items on the ground and walk away from them.
Put them away. Put them in your storage chest.
Yeah.
So you don't. Yeah.
You gotta go to the Hyrule Bank and store your items.
Exactly.
Nicely done.
Wow, one silver arrow.
Yeah, very unrambler of you. Oh, alright. This will be the last restream where we make fun of Rambler for that. It is
for
fun,
that.
For that. There will be plenty other things. Like that time I sniped him at the finish line in Mario Kart.
I saw that.
I did too. I was there. We're gonna get that cape off of Bombos. Yeah, shoutouts to not quick swapping to mirroring out against Argus. Oh hell yeah! Love this song.
Oh yeah. Turn it up.
Isn't this the one where you fight the conga monkey?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There is a really good
drop.
Silva Gunner. The one that makes the meme songs.
The funny one.
It's a combo of this with the boss music from Super Mario RPG that is very good.
Oh, all right, I'm hitting the Google. This sounds like something that would interest me. Do you put 2 I's or is it IL?
I honestly don't remember. There's been like 5 different accounts with different configurations of letters.
What's this song actually called?
I have no
Conga Mom. Crypt. What am I talking about? I have the soundtrack. I have like 2 versions of it. Conga Congo. Yeah. Yeah. Conga Congo Mario RPG. Oh god, there's several. Okay, that gave me several videos. I'll look into it.
I'm not sure which one it is, but yeah. There's at least one there that's very good.
I do love a good shitpost. Alright,
anyway.
Stacking up some blue potions. Plenty of money to spend, so might as well spend it. And yeah, we're basically gonna swap spots.
We're gonna go to Thieves, hopefully pick up that ice rod, and then...
Yeah. So are we gonna see the Skull Woods from Kara? This is kind of an awkward spot in this situation when you have Skull Woods and you have like south of Village of Outcast. And you're like, do I start at Skull Woods and just go all the way down, or do I just start Village of Outcast and then go up or down
north
afterwards?
Well, we've already done north. Or has Kara done? I don't know if Kara's done Graveyard Ledge yet.
I don't believe so. No.
Okay, that makes it a little more awkward, you know.
That's not a fun last location spot.
No. I actually think I got extremely burned by that spot in one of the earlier asyncs.
Probably. That is a spot to get burned on, for sure. This is the downside about these seeds. They give you all the good stuff super early.
Yeah, you're just hunting for that one item, and it could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Except for NTR, but...
And it's especially frustrating for, I'm sure, Captain, having had Ice Rod this long already. It's just like... He's gonna go through 4 dungeons after being 1 item from Go Mode and still not find it and be like, I could have Go Mode so many things. Like, obviously, it feels worse to full clear the overworld and then find your Go Mode in a dungeon than to full clear crystal dungeons and then find your Go Mode like in a pendant dungeon or in the next one. It feels bad either way, but I feel like
I just double checked my comment on this seed. So when I found my Moon Pearl on Lanmo, I only needed Ice Rod and the medallion to finish the seed. So yeah, in Ice Rod and medallion hunt for a very long time.
I mean, it's probably just, at this point, it's probably just going to be in Hookshot Cave.
I mean, there's not a whole lot else left.
Or Spike Cave.
Spike Cave. Or you find Bombos and then you have to do minor nonsense.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than... Well, I mean, we did already get the Moon Pearl out of a pendant dungeon, so it's not like pendant dungeons are bad.
Yeah.
But I've definitely been in situations where I've beaten 2 pendant dungeons, found nothing, and then my progression's in the 3rd pendant, and you're like, come on.
What are the chances?
Come on. Why don't we just make a mode where you just get all the items you need, and then how about, do like a major item shuffle, so all the big chests are gonna have something. I feel like that exists. I wouldn't play it, but I feel like it exists.
I'm sure it exists, but that doesn't sound that fun to me now.
No. I still want to do 1 week where everybody plays the vanilla preset, the vanilla rando preset. That could be fun.
I'm probably due to have a single NMG attempt again. I do about one every 6 months or so.
That sounds like me. I think it was about 6 months between NMG runs. How about I make a mode where you get all the items you need except Ice Rod, and then you find it under... No! No! No!
That's not it. That's just like true. I feel like that exists too.
Yeah, it's a true Ice Rod.
Yeah, pottery lottery.
Dumb. My big issue I have with even pottery lottery or like true pot hunt is when there's so many more items in the pool, it gets so having your character hold up an item.
I do think yes.
Over and over, it slows the game down so much. If there was a way
to get rid of the little item get jingle, I think that would be ideal. I don't know if there's a way to do that or not.
One can dream. Alright, let's see this blind fight on Kara's side. Already on to phase 2. Not taking too much damage. Couple heckin' whiffs with the hammer.
Gotta get one more. Oh, no. That's fine. Easy.
So much health and defense.
Alright, so Kara's done crystal-wise.
Yeah. Here comes the next decision. Do you go finish out Village of Outcasts, go south, do Smith Chain? Do you go north, do Skull Woods, or do you just like... Where you go? What's next?
So Kara already did Super Bunny, so it's... Yeah, I mean, I think I'm clearing out the rest of the stuff down here first.
Yeah. That's kind of my feeling about certain checks. Like, sometimes I'd rather... If I'm going to skip a check, I'd rather skip more checks around it. So
right, so you have incentive to go back later.
Exactly. But, I mean... It's not often you get the chance to do Super Bunny. Legit Super Bunny. Like,
right.
Super Bunny. So, you gotta do it for the memes.
Mm-hmm. Gotta let everyone know, hey, I can do this.
Hey, I like memes.
Yeah, I think it looks like Kara's probably gonna do Digging Game and then Lupin Smith Chain here.
Mm-hmm. One thing I'm happy about picking these two is that I feel like they're relatively similar in execution.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kept things very close, which is fun. Yeah, thanks again, everybody that participated in this async, played it. We had, what, 11 people play this one?
Not bad. Again, I'm surprised that many people want to play Swordless.
For Swordless. It's crazy. I'm going to be curious to see how many people play the next one, since it's going to be... The one caveat, is that I specifically made Swordless impossible for this one.
Perfect.
Just because I didn't want back-to-back Swordless. And all dungeons is a 5% chance, like it was for the last Mystery Seed. So. Now, there's still a good chance it could roll another 5%, but that wouldn't happen.
No, that would never happen.
That would never happen. Yeah, I'm always open to suggestions for future asyncs. We're kind of still at a point where we have there's so many modes that, like, I'm not really at a point where I need to start duplicating or bringing modes back.
Infinite modes. I don't remember when we started to do that yet.
I mean, we haven't had, like, just true straight up inverted.
And hopefully we never do.
Hopefully, we never do. Well, actually, I don't care. I'm not playing these, so
That's true.
I hope we do.
If inverted shows up, I would put my hat in the ring for the inverted keys mode from the main tournament last year, because I think that inverted mode is actually not terrible.
True. I hated it in comparison to all the other modes that existed for that.
Right.
But I still
But as
think
far as
it was an
inverted
okay
goes,
mode.
Yeah.
What else? We've had Enemizer, like enemy shuffle.
We did. That's the first thing I thought of. But yeah, week 4 was open Enemizer.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't done door rando. Oh, Captain remembered Meyer shit.
That's good.
That's good. Getting at that bug net. Alright, these runners gonna converge on Death Mountain here soon. Kira skipping out on Skull Woods. Looking like it.
Oh, did Kara never rescue the old man?
Nope.
I mean, I guess at this point...
At this point, you just...
Why bother? Well, I mean, I guess you're looking for ether, but...
Yeah.
As far as getting up the mountain, you don't need it.
Yeah, in this situation, I'd be carrying a Samaria block around with me. That'd be the best way to see in the dark in this. At least that's what I'd be doing. No, Captain, keep the bee. Ah, the bee.
I'm assuming you want to keep all these asyncs to single player, right? So, like, probably no co-op.
The only reason I'd say that is just because, you know,
Harder to restream and stuff, and finding someone.
Yeah, like I had an idea. I'd like to do like a pilot spoiler. But then just like I don't want people to miss out because they can't find a partner.
Yeah.
So, and personally, 4-player restreams are impossible to pay attention to. So.
I did a 6-player restream a week or 2 ago.
Hell no, that sounds awful.
It was one of the it was a 3 versus 3 multi-world tournament week, and boy, let me tell you, that was something else.
I know there was one of those for Zooter. I think DT was in a tourney of that. 10 arrows off Ether Tablet. It's just I've been waiting ages to find this Bombos that's going to be in the Hookshot Cave.
Or maybe Spike Cave.
Or maybe Spike Cave. We do have all the fixins to put this in logic. Kira's still hanging out in the dark.
Grooving out to this music.
Yeah. 20 bucks. So it is Hookshot Cave.
I think. Well, Captain still has Super Bunny to check, but we already know that there's nothing in there. So yeah, I think Hookshot Cave is the only option at this point.
The thing is, like, coming up here just to do Dark Death Mountain, it's a tough call to make. I mean, I think it's easier if you have like none of the TR items. But when you have most of the TR items, you're like, man, I could just do this with TR later or something.
Right.
It's hard to want to route it in, I feel. What the heck? Okay.
I didn't see anything.
For whatever reason, the VLC player like resized for some reason. I'm not gonna crop it. It's fine. Nobody notices. And if you did notice, don't say anything.
All right.
Okay.
Just down to Hookshot now. Let's see what we got.
I mean, it'd be funny if Ether's just right here. He'd be like, "No."
he'd be like, boy, you could have finished this seed really, really fast if you had gone up the mountain first.
That was the quickest of medallion checks.
Yeah, I don't even know if I could see it on his screen.
I feel like in this situation, I don't even know why you would check it, because it's not like you're gonna like.
Yeah,
grab
you're gonna check every chest in here anyway.
Yeah.
Really.
Ah,
look.
there it
Wow.
is.
Oh, game, you're so funny.
Oh, funny game.
Actually, do you even like? What are you even looking for? Like, what helps you at this point?
I don't know, Burna.
Oh, another sword.
Sword. Oh, another heart.
But yeah, I mean, if you go up the mountain early to check that TR, if you don't Super Bunny and then go up the mountain early to check the TR medallion, and you happen to do Thieves Town first of your Dark World dungeons, this could be a very, very fast seed.
Mm-hmm. But there's also the possibility that you come up here without Ice Rod and potentially dip TR looking for progression or looking for an Ice Rod.
That would be ridiculous. But yes, that could
I don't
also
know if
happen.
anyone did that, and if they did, then that sucks. But yeah, like, literally just pick your right Dark World spot first. What's up with the floating strawberry that shows up in Karaside sometime?
What
I don't
strawberry?
know.
I don't see
It's
anything.
a mystery. Yeah, that is, what's that? It looks like a banana pepper.
Apricot?
Yellow, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, just go to progression. Stupid. It's easy.
Oh, man. This game's so easy. If only I had known.
Oh, does the restream-friendly version not have the fruits flying on screen? Listen. Okay, listen.
I like the fruits.
The fruits are funny. Last night when I went to go get set up, because I did all this last night, that VOD was dead, and then I was in the middle of doing stuff this morning, and I'm like, it's fine. I don't feel like re-downloading stuff and recropping. It'll be okay. It's fine. Sometimes there's just a floaty fruit. It is what it is. But I do appreciate Kara putting in that extra effort to upload a restream friendly. You don't have to do that, but I do appreciate that you did. Gilgamesh.
What?
I don't know. I just felt like saying your name.
I put the 1 week in Rosie 1A
I
week.
know,
I'm
I'm joking. I'm
one.
having a laugh.
Most of the time I don't though, because
Yeah.
I stream and talk to my chat, and you know that's more important than.
I do appreciate every single restream I've done, I've been able to use at least one person's audio because they have their chat or mic and alerts off. So I do appreciate that. It does make things more enjoyable to watch and commentate when I just have game audio. And that does play a little bit of a part in who gets restreamed. So just keep that in mind.
So use the sprite Willard wants. Mute your mic.
All right, next week somebody needs to use the Yoshi sprite or me. But no, the one thing I don't want this to be like a detriment to people's streaming experience.
Right.
So, do whatever you want. Do what makes you comfortable. I can always adjust. Just don't use palette shuffle. It's the only thing I won't stand for. Like, it's fine if you're playing it, but palette shuffle in a restream just doesn't look good ever, in my opinion. Because you look at like both runners, and they could be in the exact same dungeon, but have completely different palettes, and you're like, "Whoa, what? Which dungeon are they in?" That's like my one big requirement. Yeah, Kara got beat up by
Even
the
worse when
jumps.
people do like change the color scheme of like the items and stuff like that too, which you can do on some Yambles, I think.
Ooh.
And that's just as somebody who is colorblind, let me tell you, having two rods and not knowing which one is which is,
Oh,
I mean, I know
gosh.
what positions they are on the menu, but still, it's like that it messes me up in Enemizer sometimes with like Trinex. Even though I know which head is on the left and which one's on the right, I see the color of it, and then I switch to the wrong rod, and that has messed me up a couple times.
Well, I mean, sometimes with the palette shuffle, or most times with the palette shuffle, the Trinex heads are different colors. I've definitely like had a fire head have the ice palette and like completely blew it because I was shooting the wrong rod. Clearly, what the devs need to do is add letters to the icons on the inventory.
Oh, okay.
So you put F on the fire rod, and you put ice. You put a little fire symbol on the fire.
There we go. A little ice, a little snowflake on the fire rod.
Yeah, a little snowflake. It'll be like the little stat screens, the info screens for SMRPG armor.
Little hammer Trinex here.
So Captain with a little bit of a lead here, but did do all of Skull Woods.
Yeah.
As well, so, and also
we can see by Kara doing the dark room here.
Oh yeah, that lamp playing a big part. Kara did spend a bit of extra time in like saving the old man, in Pod, Dark Maze as well.
Luckily, this one is not too bad, even without the lamp.
Yeah.
But yeah, a GT climb and a Ganon fight with hammer, if you're not super practiced in it, is not free either.
The nice thing is, since we basically full cleared the game, at least we have lots of safeties and half magic, potions, all that.
4
good
bottles,
stuff.
14 hearts, red mail.
Mm-hmm. Now I just need that cane of burn and a couple shields, and we're good to go.
Also, well, Kara threw away a shield, so.
Oh, from the picket?
Oh. Well, no, it was dug it up at the digging game and chose not to get.
I think Captain skipped that shield as well. Alright, there it is. 7 crystals.
What do we do now?
We're heading to GT. We're gonna find out where that big key is. Let's see what the bot thinks. 6. That
Alright,
seems pretty
so
generous.
Either Stalfos room or Compass room, depending on how Captain routes.
Yeah, do you do your standard hope full left, or do you do the stupid route? Stalfos.
What, you mean the Stalfos route? That's not the stupid route, that's the correct route.
Stalfos to Compass to full left?
Oh yeah, that is 100% the right way to do it.
Is it the Pink Magician route? Is it the Blaine route? Like,
no, Pink Magician is hope to Stalfos to Compass room to full left.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
That's really bad. I want to see the Captain route. What's the Captain route? It's like Hope Room.
Captain route is pick one chest in Hope Room and then go.
I like it. Hey, there's
the powder.
I see.
Interesting. Doesn't want to go to Compass despite finding a key in there.
Yeah.
I think if you go, I feel like if you're going Hope first and you find a key, you go to Compass room.
That's how I used to route if I do that, but now I just very specifically always do Stalfos room first. Because anytime it's the same thing. It's like, the one time I don't do what I normally do, it's gonna be in
as long as I have a mirror. If you don't have a mirror going in,
well, yeah,
then things get weird. But
Stalfos room is ooh, gonna keep going.
Right, hope left.
Hope left. Is there any hope left? Let's find out.
Potentially.
Ooh. Ah, heck that Stalfos. guy's a Dilbert. Ooh, big money.
Kara taking the civilized route here.
How can you say that? I do like that red boomerang toss. That's nice.
I need to work on that boomerang toss. I'm not very good at using boomerang for those rooms in GT.
I wonder if... I'm waiting to see if Bombo still shows up in here and if Meyer was just out of the question.
I mean, where else would it have been? I guess Turtle would did we check everything? Yeah, I guess it could have been like Laser Bridge.
Didn't check Laser Bridge. Bridge.
Oh, it is our last sword.
Big chest. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh. So yeah, Meyer was never happening today. Okay, big key looking to be Bob's chest, Ice Armos, or the good old tile room.
Too bad Kara didn't go full right.
That's nobody goes full
Captain,
right.
what was that?
What?
Took an interesting route through the portals there.
Oh, like he skipped, like he went underneath portals and took the left one or something?
He took the right one on the 4 portal section. It like hook shotted over the one you would normally take.
Right.
A different one.
As Captain said, let Captain be Captain.
That's it. Listen,
Okay.
he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Hey, nice comfy 13 hits. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Dang, I'm so sad we never got to go to Meyer. My dream was never fulfilled of finding the medallion in Meyer. There it is, vanilla.
Nice vanilla.
Hey!
Oh, and a shield.
Yeah!
See, we could have had mirror shield.
I can't believe how wrong Willard Games was at guessing the big key.
This is good climb music.
Didn't, oh. Like somebody jumped in. Don't mind the was that, an iguana that just jumped on screen? It's not important. It's part of the experience, okay? Don't worry about it. Didn't Crypt, aren't they coming out with a new game that's like more, I think it's like more like a Guitar Hero type?
Oh, I don't know.
It's called like Rift of the Necrodancer or something.
That sounds like something that could be real. Google says yes.
Ah, Google. I know that. I know that guy.
Coming soon. Apparently.
The Google. I need to go back and finish Crypt, but I get to like the last world, maybe second to last world.
Oh yeah,
and
it
just
does. It does look like a
get
Statmania Guitar Hero kind of thing. Audio surf.
Good old audio surf. Oh yeah, chat, don't forget, make sure to go support these runners. You can check the links in chat. Go follow them, go hang out in their streams. Even Gilgamesh, who's talking right now.
Don't do it!
Now he's talking. That was me talking, not to get confused.
Common mistake.
Are you still doing your restream thing that you were
I
talking
am.
about earlier? Is that like a weekly thing that you do?
A weekly thing, usually Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. So in about 2 hours.
Oh, wow! 2 restreams in one day?
I know. My voice is going to be getting a workout here.
Yeah, I appreciate you volunteering then. Ooh, Captain gets by on 1 heart. Does have that fairy in a bottle. Gonna let the Lambolas get a little loosey goosey for the sake of getting a little health here. Oh.
I am shocked. I did not expect that first one to hit.
But yeah, that was pretty good. And that gets the 3rd. All right, nice. Much better Lambolas 2 than Lambolas 1.
A little bit easier with silvers.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, Captain ahead by about a floor of GT at the moment.
Oh yeah, this second wizard room is always kind of weird without a sword, obviously. I've had a lot of success going with the usual Samaria strat for the first 3, and then switching to unsilver arrows and blasting the other one right in the face. It usually times out without you getting hit.
Is it possible to fire the first Samaria block, place another one, and fire the second one in time to hit that 4th Wizrobe?
Maybe?
It's not something I've ever tried, but I wonder if maybe that would work too.
If you do that though, isn't there a chance of like despawning the Samaria shots if you like queue up the next one too quick?
Maybe.
Huh? That's interesting. It'd be worth trying out though. Lambo's getting away from Kara a little bit. Nope. 3 cycle, 4 cycle. Oh gosh, that's short hop.
That shooter just messes everything up.
I hate that shooter, especially in boss shuffle.
It makes makes the most innocuous boss fights extremely annoying that you wouldn't even think. Like Armos is actually very annoying with that shooter.
Yeah.
Argus is a nightmare with that
always
shooter.
Perfectly knocks you out of the way, or sometimes you sync up so perfectly with getting shot every time. At least I know. I do. Here, thinking. Side up, taking a hit. Turn 2 going down. Oh! Hey! Oh. Oh, Tammy, you thought Gilgamesh was my text-to-speech?
Do I have a British accent? I didn't realize.
I guess so. That's impressive.
Hello, Willard.
Willard. Oh yeah, let's see this Aga 2 with the movement.
Good thing Captain went back to Meyer shit.
Not a good first start. Gets one. I want to see them bug net dashes.
That's how I've been told. I don't do it that way because A, I basically never play Swordless, and B, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up. But I've been told the easier way to do it.
Yeah, it just as soon as you're in the hammer dash, the dash state, you have an active hitbox for the bug net. So, and you're not relying on, because like as you see on Captain's side, you're watching the swing. It has to actually complete the swing,
right?
Or it actually has to physically connect, which is kind of interesting if you're doing like Aga 1 fights. Like depending on which way you're facing will determine which side of the bug net comes up first. So like that, he got on the backswing. That was sick. So like, I think if you're facing up,
no scope.
It'll show up. The bug net will start from the left side and go right. If you're facing down, it'll start from the right and go left. But takes down the Aga tool, and now just got to take down the Ganon 1. We'll see look like we're gonna see some dashes from Kara. There's a double.
There we go.
Oh my god, this music.
Oh, I think that's another double.
Oh, these are not friendly angles.
Yeah, that was a little tough. And then they all start getting out of sync, and
yeah, and then you accidentally like just goof your dash setup. Ooh, Captain got to be a little careful. He does still have that fairy in a bottle, so. One more will take down. Oh,
Captain.
Captain. A fireball in the ass. Alright, there's a dead Aga 2. Oh yeah, Kara did beat TR. Oops. I'm a good tracker, I promise. That's why they pay me the big bucks.
It's hard to keep tracking while you're. I've just given up on having things look even, and I just window capture my restream trackers because it's too much of a hassle to try to do it manually.
Yeah.
Especially because it's mystery every time, so it's like, forget it.
Oh yeah. Unless like the modes are really, or if it's like a key sanity mode or something, then I'll just be like, all right, fine, I'll just recapture what they're doing. The captain not getting any good angles. It's kind of the downside about this fight is like sometimes you just gotta wait until he's back up in the top left corner.
Like this. Gotta get in there.
Gotta get in there. You can get in there.
Oh.
Like the fact that both of those attacks whipped is just like hammer kind of sucks.
Hammer hitbox is not great, turns out.
And then you just don't even go for this at all because
boy,
get into the fireballs. It's a tough fight if you haven't practiced it, if you haven't done it enough times.
Can you do some Mario hammer strats?
Yeah, but I feel like I would do that if like my hammer was on the B button.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like you can't even do the usual. Like, there
you go.
That's the lineup where you're not moving left or right at all. You can just kind of sit there and wail.
Oh, not quite through there yet. Oh, I didn't even. Kara just blazed through phase 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think Kara just kind of tanked a lot of it and then drank them potions. There we go. Captain gets the line up on the top. Kara takes a snipe.
I think Kara had a fairy.
Doesn't have the fairy, no.
Oh, no!
Oh, unfortunate death there.
Still has 2 blues, though.
I want to assume Kara... Okay, had blue potion, wasn't watching health. Yeah, I think get like 3 blue potions. It's so easy to do. I've definitely been in situations where I die with healing potions, with safeties. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, just don't get hit. It wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah. Alright, Captain gotta avoid getting sniped here, too. Well, I think he's okay. Health-wise. I think these fire bats only do 2.
That would have been really scary if Captain, like, got the torch as Ganon was on top of him.
Oh, yeah, that is... Oh, don't let go of the control pad. Okay.
The worst part about Phase 4 is when Ganon's at the top of the screen, because I'm so worried I'm just going to walk right into him.
It's so hard to hit, especially upward. Like, hitting him with that upwards hammer hitbox is very difficult.
Alright, this should be it. Should be able to get a double from there. Alright.
Nice.
That's it, that Ganon. Nicely done, Captain. GG's. Get your GG's in chat for Captain. Kara, not too far behind, looks like it.
Should be another double here, and that should be good. Yeah, wow, real close.
And when I said I picked these runners because of the Psyduck, I partially lied. It's because they had a very close finish time. About 20-second difference. Wow. What's really crazy is looking at the spreadsheet of all the people that played the seeds. There were so many people that their times were grouped together.
Like I know. Me and Rambler were like right next to each other.
Yeah,
too.
you guys were like 28 seconds apart. There were 2 people that finished with 142s that were about 35 seconds apart. And then
I think Shin and Locke were pretty close as well.
Shin and Locke was like about a minute and a half ahead of Shin. Treesap and Matt finished about a minute apart. So a lot of really close grouping. So I was like, man, these would all be like really good races. And I just wish I could just like delete my memory and then do another restream with 2 other people, and then experience it for the first time again. That would be sick. But I don't have a laser gun that can do that yet.
Well, I'll forget all about the seed by tomorrow, so...
Good. As you should. Well, thanks again everybody for watching. Gilgamesh, thanks for joining on
Of course. Anytime.
comms. Once again, there are the links to the runners and my co-com in chat. Be sure to follow them and support them any way you see fit. And once again, thanks everybody for participating in Async number 9, Standard Swordless.